From Seinfeld to Ugly Betty to Vampire Diaries, dentistry has found its way into TV for decades. So we're gonna go over some dentistry TV segments and see exactly how real or fake or made up they are. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Also, before we start, not all of you guys are subscribed, so make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and let's get into it. Okay, that's Seinfeld, I know that any day.
Would you ready the nitrous oxide, please?
Is that the guy from Breaking Bad as a dentist? Okay, we got some nitrous oxide coming out. Okay, first off, not a good sign if your dentist is taking a puff of the nitrous before he gives it to you. Also, one puff of your nitrous would not do anything. You actually have to breathe it for quite a while before any effects take place. So that's kind of BS.
Where's Jennifer today? Yeah, we find it fun to swap now and then.
Red flag. Who is gonna let some random guy do work on their teeth when their dentist is just gone? Like, nobody would actually do that. Okay, he's waking up. A little hazy. Oh no. No way. So obviously this is something you definitely don't want to see, but unfortunately it has happened. People have been put to sleep and things have been done to them, or people have done things in the area, and the only way it was found out was because recordings were done in the office to actually tell. In fact, nowadays they actually tell you to have cameras in your operating room just in case somebody says you did something to them. That way you actually have video proof that you didn't do something. Still, crazy experience.
You have a loose filling in number 29. Dr. Ackert's gonna have to take a look at that. No, tooth decay leads to heart disease, Hannah. Didn't you learn that when you worked here?
Fun fact, tooth decay actually does lead to heart disease. The plaque and calculus can get into your bloodstream, travel down to your heart, and give you heart disease. It's pretty wild. So brush your teeth.
I feel bad that we lost touch. I hope he's not mad at me.
Oh, she's gonna die. Okay, that's a little bit dramatic. Maybe. Honestly, this would be pretty tough to pull off. I mean, I guess they could crank the nitrous up to 100 and really hold you there. You would get really zoned out, and it may actually cause some issues. You actually see something very similar when you dive really deep down into water. You get what's called the bends, or nitrogen poisoning to your blood, and it can kill you. So this would actually technically do the same if they turned off the oxygen. Okay. And she's out. It would definitely take way longer with 100% nitrogen to cause any effect than like 10 seconds like that. It's not gonna do anything. Now that might, I don't know. Who knows what's in that? Oh, TV show, so dramatic. Okay, this next one might give you a little insight on what it's like to date a dentist.
You should try some of this.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, stop.
Yeah, dessert is out of the question.
No, you did not just use those utensils as a mouth opening utensils. No. Okay, so people ask me this all the time. Do you always look into random people's mouths? I do notice stuff in people's mouths, but actually most of the time it's them coming to me saying, hey, I know this is weird, but if I open up, will you look at my mouth and tell me if there's something wrong here? I get that quite a bit, but I definitely don't forcefully look into people's mouths. That's a little weird. So this next video gives the harsh reality of what happens when a person just can't pay for treatment.
Check with Paula at the front desk. She can lay out a payment plan for you.
Payment plans are pretty common.
Is there something temporary you could do instead?
No.
Actually, technically, there is something you could do temporarily. You could do a temporary crown or a temporary filling and wait until she had enough money to get there. But in this, I guess they're trying to kind of force her into treatment. That being said, a temporary filling is only gonna last so long until that tooth basically fails on you. So you do need a final restoration.
It can spread, get into your bloodstream, reach your heart, your brain.
Okay, enough.
It's true. Yeah, that's so tough. We see this stuff all the time, and unfortunately, we do have to pay for things. I mean, there's tons of time that I give out charity cases or free braces or things like that, and if I see if they're really struggling, I try and do as best as I can. But unfortunately, there's also a lot of scammers who say things like that and say sob stories and then just never pay you back and run away. So it's kind of like a rock and a hard place situation, but I've always found out that if you try and do what's good for the person, it ends up coming back to you regardless, so.
And now a brand new sneak peek from
Ugly
ABC's
Betty.
Ugly Betty.
Whole time I'm on
I forgot about that. First off, that's a really cool dental office. I like the vibe with all the green.
I'm really enjoying this story, but we're gonna take my braces off today, right?
Of course.
Not that it's enough for us to go ahead and have conversations in your mouth, but asking the #1 question I get as an orthodontist every time, when am I getting my braces off? You are gonna take my braces off, aren't you? Oh man, the amount of people I've disappointed in my day.
Look, I have to be at work soon because it's picture day, and I'm really looking forward to getting a new ID with my new smile, and I don't want to rush you or anything.
Enough said. Absolutely.
Honestly, orthodontic appointments are very small, normally like 15 to 20 minutes. So we don't have much time to chit chat most of the time. The fact that she is sitting here talking and stuff is pretty rare. Most assistants are gonna be ready to bing, bang, boom, get this done. We're gonna talk to you because we got 40 more patients waiting. It's normally a hustle and bustle. But you know, if you're at a slow office, for sure, maybe she's just lonely. Let's see, she's going in. Okay.
There's a fire alarm.
Are you freaking kidding me?
So
Oh,
sorry. It's been on the
no.
fritz all. At least the sprinklers didn't go off this time.
Uh-oh. That is exactly the luck that happens.
Can't give you another shot. I guess I could give you some nitrous oxide.
This is an old one.
What does that do?
Yeah, we'll put you in a twilight sleep.
I didn't tell you guys this earlier. By the way, the Seinfeld one at the very beginning, it made him pass out. Nitrous does not make you pass out. You're fully awake and cognizant of everything. You just feel like you're in a little haze. That is what we call oral sedation. That's where you physically like don't remember anything that's going on and you pass out. That's more like what happened in the very beginning than just nitrous oxide or laughing gas.
I will wake
Doesn't
up,
put you to sleep.
Wonkai.
Yeah, kind of promised hope.
That's not a good sign.
Wonder what she'd look like with a shaved head.
So yeah, a couple things here. Obviously, like I said, nitrous oxide does not put you to sleep. The way they count back from 10, 9, 8, that's actually what they do in anesthesia, which does physically put you to sleep. It would also take him way longer to get you knocked out. And you wouldn't even get knocked out by nitrous, but obviously they're doing this for TV reasons.
My resume says I'm 25, but I'm a liar. A beautiful, beautiful liar.
Now that is actually what nitrous oxide does. It does make you babble a little bit, and you may say some things you definitely regret saying to your dentist afterwards. Oh no, Impractical Jokers, I love them.
Afraid of the dentist. And today they should be.
Yeah.
That's because we're working as dental assistants at a real dentist office, and we've got to help patients.
It is true. Most people are afraid of the dentist. Luckily, as the orthodontist, people actually like coming to us, so it's a little bit better. But still, being a dentist is not very fun.
You don't know how anything works.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Get a tongue depressor, make him say, ah.
Let me see, say ah.
We do that every now and then to check for throat cancer, oral cancer.
Say ah, no you didn't. Ah, no you didn't.
Stop it.
Say ah, no you didn't. No you didn't.
I'm gonna start using that.
Yeah.
Raise it all the way up to the ceiling.
To be fair, I do this often, and my kids do it even more. I mean, it's practically a roller coaster inside your office. I mean, how can you not?
Don't stop. Don't stop.
What? Yo, my man is gonna tip this guy over. So fun fact, in orthodontics, we put these little thing called bite props on the back of your teeth, and I have to be able to get really far back. So actually sometimes I have to lean people really far back like this so I can see up behind there. But definitely probably not the best to just keep you there for long. You might pass out. I could not keep a straight face. What do you think? Should I do some of these pranks and stuff on my patients? Comment down below and let me know. Oh, we got a cartoon. Dr. Jericho. Oh, this is old school Batman. That's the Joker.
Then a nice big smile.
Since when did Joker's face look like this? Isn't his hair supposed to be green?
I'm afraid everything will have to go.
Okay, so this is something I see all the time in cartoons or like even older videos is the drill. People think that we use like a screwdriver drill that you would make a house with. That's just not the case. We use a tiny little air-driven like handpiece. So we don't use a big drill, but I guess it looks good on TV. Stop.
No, everything is not all right.
Oh, that hurts. So unfortunately, we do have assistants and hygienists and even dentists that just are having a bad day. And sometimes they can take it out on their patients. Taking it out on your patients when you have a sharp instrument in your hand, probably not the best idea. Let's see how this turns out.
About an 18-inch piece of floss. Why most around one of your middle fingers?
It's actually
Why
true.
the rest? Now this finger will take up the floss as it becomes soiled. Bacteria!
Technically, she's not wrong. That is how you floss. I think we've learned from this that dentists have feelings too. So what do you guys think? Was dentistry represented well on TV? Let me know down below, and make sure to like and subscribe to this video, man, or I have crooked teeth for life. I'm watching you. I'm the Bentist. See you in the next one. Peace!